Hello, Gemini Cancer Cusp. How are you? Happy almost cusp time. Happy almost birthday. This, if you're like me, well, you are like me. This is your last weekend being the age that you are, because I'm filming this on 6/12, which I think is interesting because it's 6, then 12, then it would be 18, which would lead me to the Cancer season, the moon card, unless I'm off, because I'm pretty sure that's the moon card. This is how my brain works. There's always a connection. Yeah, it is tiring, because someone out there is like, bitch, that's tiring. I know. Well, today is Sunday. It is my last weekend being, well, actually my second to last weekend, being 35. I'm officially stepping into the second half of my 30s. I'm officially late 30s. I'm officially almost 40. I'm officially, this is officially, unofficially, we still go with 28. I might move up to 30. I think I've talked about how Gemini Cancer Cusp is the eternal 21-year-old. I do get mistaken for younger. And let's keep that going. It's an energy though. I'm telling you, it's an energy. If you act like an old grump, you could be 21 and be an old grump. And that's the energy you bring. But Gemini Cancer Cusp is friendly and light. I feel bubbly. I feel like a lightness in the air Gemini Cancer Cusp brings, and it makes for a youthful energy. I have time today. And like my friend said this morning as we went over my recent increases and views, he goes, you got to give the people what they want. And those Gemini Cancer Cusp readings, I was like, I fucking know. I'm going to end up making a TikTok, which if you haven't gone and checked me out there, I'm not as active on it as I should be. That is something I need to work on, because I think it's a great place for me to kind of explain how I'm reading things. I do a lot of things in life for someone who would have been a younger Megan. I do the TikToks for someone like a younger Megan, as she would get into it, would have benefited from someone saying, the Empress means XYZ, just remember these things, instead of having a book in front of me. I'm a very visual, model the behavior type person, and then I can pick it up, and maybe someone else is out there. This is, as I see, it's 3 minutes and 25 seconds already. This is your warning, Gemini Cancer Cusp, that I have time today. I'm gonna take my time, because y'all have come through like you have no idea. And I feel like this is, sometimes I talk to these to y'all at Told As Love, and I realize I'm also talking to myself, and I decided I'd share a secret too, because some of my messages, I'm like, someone easily, and this is my own insecurity, someone easily could be like, this bitch is just talking about herself. Because I feel like part of me might say that or think that. But the funny thing is I'm thinking about other people I know who have these birthdays, and myself, and that is the secret to how I do these cards. I realized I'd be giving out my secret. I just think of the people I know who have these signs, and then I think of what they have in common, or I imagine them, and that's where it usually comes from. Sometimes it's a sign that's not even in my chart, like Libra, and I'll start seeing something like that I went through in my head, and I'll tell that story. But more often than not, I will think of people that I know who have Libra risings or are Libras, and I will think about what's going on with them in the cards, and then I start talking. Isn't that kind of interesting? That is the science. So essentially anybody could do this. You just have to be open-minded to go with what you're thinking. That's why so many times I'm like, this is gonna sound so weird. It's because the people in my head doing the things that I see them doing are not things that I would see them doing more often than not. And then I share what I'm seeing and I get all this feedback and I'm like, holy fudge, this is crazy. It was 5 days ago. I posted my Gemini Cancer Cusp, envious of your, it's like your energy, your persona. It was my mayor energy type reading where someone was envious and jealous of it. And I was thinking about other people I knew and things going on with them. And the really interesting thing is I was heavily thinking about my uncle, who's a Gemini Cancer Cusper. On the Cancer side, I was heavily thinking about him in that reading, and then I realized how much it related to me, and then I had all that feedback that morning. It was June 7th. Wow, that's another way I'll never forget it. It was June 7th, 6/7, Gemini Cancer, and I thought that morning, man, I've been stuck at 257 for subscribers for like a few days now. I need one of my readings to pop off. And lo and behold, it was the damn Gemini Cancer Cusp one. I would tell someone you manifested that because you were doing it for yourself and hoping this would happen. I'm probably, by the time I'm done filming this, going to have reached 100 subscribers since that reading on Tuesday, 6/7. I'm at 357 something. I am like so mind blown, so grateful, so holy freaking shit. This is that manifestation stuff. Like this feels like. And then I've been talking to a friend too and thinking a lot about like having faith that the universe, God, however you want to refer to it, because in my eyes they're kind of all, it's like all one entity and energy. It's just a different name. I gotta get this commercial. Someone's looking really good for their age. I was gonna, isn't that what I started with? But that's down here too, like not even looking, like unrecognizable, like having to say who you are, and then people are like, oh my God, or like they see you and they're like, oh my God, the vision they had in their head of what Gemini Cancer Cusp looked like, you look way better than that. Something like that. Maybe you're meeting people that you usually only see online, like maybe you're a gamer, or and you only ever talk to these people online, or like maybe you work from home, so it's like you only ever see these people in Zoom, and we're finally seeing each other in person, and like the vision they had of you and what you actually look like is very different. Or maybe someone who hasn't seen you for 6 to 12 months. Someone you haven't seen in a year and a half. Or 6 to 12 years, or 6 to 18 years, I don't know. It's like they're seeing you and you look very different than what they anticipated. I know I already just dove off into this, but there was more I wanted to say before. I told you I have time today. Thanks for coming back, Gemini Cancer Cusps, to toldaslovetarot. This is for people born June 17th through the 23rd. It's coming up. Your girl's birthday is June 20th at 10:48 p.m. And what's funny is I was around people this weekend, and one of them was, I asked her, are you a witch? And she said, yes. I said, me too. So then we started talking, and she's an Aries, and I was like, oh, I always get along great with Aries. No wonder I'm like gravitating towards you. she was an Aries, and we started talking signs, and I said, I'm a Gemini Cancer cusp, and she went, oh, but Gemini, and I said, Gemini in the 29th degree, and she said, oh, so you're practically Cancer. And I said, yes! Like, for someone to like acknowledge, like, yes, there is just no way I could be 100% Gemini born when I was in this time frame. I don't know what, maybe it's because I am a visual person, and you're telling me that at 12 a.m. the sign goes from here to here. This is the Julian calendar that was put together. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. What makes more sense to me is like someone stepping through a doorway, or even through a window, dude. You're not here and then there. You don't teleport. There's a time frame where you're going from point A to point B, and that is what a cusp is. That's the way I view it. That's my explanation for us. If you're born June 17th, 18th, you're going to be the heavier Gemini sign, less Cancer. If you are born the June 22nd, 23rd, you're going to have more Cancer, less Gemini. I am born 10:48 p.m. on June 20th, which, when you look that up, if you haven't gotten so deep into astrology where you start learning about the different degrees, I was only led to learning about the 29th degree of a sign because I was born at the time that I was. Interestingly enough, I was way overdue. I was in there 10 months. I was supposed to be due May 16th. I don't think I ever told this story either, but this is one of those, like, there's been a lot of things within my life that have led me down the path where it's like, yeah, that's kind of a weird coincidence, or like, yeah, that's kind of odd. I am the first female in my dad's side of the family. Everyone else had boys. Like, my grandmother had 4 boys. They anticipated I would be a boy. They didn't want to know the sex. My parents didn't want to know the sex. It was in the late 80s, and they let shit go in the 80s, so they let my mother stay pregnant until she had to have a cesarean. But hoping I'd pop out, but long story, it couldn't have happened. The point I'm going to is I was born up in Gloucester, Massachusetts, which is the oldest seaport in the country. My parents aren't from up there. My family is not from up there. Just where my father had a job after my parents got married in Gloucester, Massachusetts. It's the Perfect Storm movie. Seaport. Oldest seaport in the country. And they traveled to Salem, which is nearby, Salem, Massachusetts, and they visited someone who used a pendulum and could tell them what they were having and when the baby would be born. And they already knew in their heads, they had it figured it would be a boy, and they had already been told it would be born in May. And this person with the pendulum told them it would be a girl born the end of June. And they chalked it up as like, oh, she doesn't know what she was doing. And then lo and behold, who they thought was going to be Brian ends up being a Megan. And then my parents moved back down to where they now live. I one time within the past, I want to say 6 to 7 years, I was looking up all the researching, reading about the truth about what happened in Salem, and just the history of Gloucester. There's a ghost town in Gloucester called Dogtown, reading about that history. And I saw on the back of this book that it was detailing Dogtown, where dogs were let roam free and pirates would come up, where there used to be prostitutes and gambling and witches. One named Old Meg lived there or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, shit. I couldn't even tell you where the book is. I'm sure you could research Old Meg from Gloucester, but those are those moments where you're like, oh, okay, so the things are, I'm like that meme from, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, connecting everything. Oh, so my interest in like paranormal and ghosts as a little kid, which was always kind of weird to my parents, and then my obsession with Hocus Pocus year round, and my desire to have powers and then pretending like I had powers while I was playing out in the woods. Oh, there's like something to this? Oh, there's something to these animals coming up to me. There's something to like, 2 weeks ago, I had a doctor's appointment. I don't think I've shared the story on the channel, but I've told people, and I was telling that witch this story, and I said I identify as an intuitive empath, and I told her this situation, and she started smirking because she knew, and I said, this is going to be an example of like, this is what an empath is. You are just at the randomest right places at the right time to help and be like an earth angel to someone. I was going to the doctor's, and as I'm pulling into the parking lot, I watched these cops come flying, sirens, everything, whipping into the parking lot as well. And they park and they get out of their car, and I'm watching a security guard come out of the office, and I park, and I'm like, I got an appointment. I don't want to be marked as late. I don't want to be seen as like not here on time, but at the same time I'm like, whoa, this looks pretty freaking serious. So being nosy / ballsy / wanting to be seen because I have to get into the place, they're talking, the cops, the security guard, the cops end up going in. I tell the security guard I have an appointment. He's like, it'll just be a minute or whatever. So there's a bakery next door, and I start walking over to the bakery to just something to do and scope the scene while whatever's going on is going on. I'm walking by, and he started walking towards me, this elderly security guard. He easily had to be in his 70s, easily 70s, because he had some, there were a lot of indicators that he was older. He comes up and he goes, yeah, it's just gonna be a little bit. We had a gun threat. And I went, okay. And he puts his hands up and he goes, this is my first one ever. I went, well, it's over. And he goes, I've never had one of these. And then another police officer comes in and goes in, and the security guards walk in with me, and I'm like, well, it's over. And now they're here. And he goes, I'm a bag of nerves. And I'm like, can I get you something? Like, he's like, no. And like, I made some jokes, but even as it was happening, I was like, I am such an empath. I am such a motherfucking empath. Who the fuck would have thought that there's a freaking gun threat? This guy, this older guy's first one ever. I thought about that. Obviously, I'm still thinking about it, but I'm like, I was just there at the right time for this guy, and I knew what to say to calm him down. To spin a positive on it as much as I could, like, well, it's over, and now they're here, and now you did it. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off, and if you're an empath out there and you identify with that story where you feel like you are constantly consoling and giving like, oh, it's all right, you can do it, like push and feedback to people, you should look into being like what an empath is or whatnot. So, all right, we're 20 minutes in. I've talked enough about myself. If you're interested in learning anything else about me, You can email me at toldaslovetarot@gmail.com. If this doesn't resonate, Gemini Cancer Cusp, as always, check out the Gemini readings, check out the Cancer readings, check out your rising, check out your moon, check out your Venus. If you have a bunch of a sign in your chart like Aries, like myself, you should check out those signs too. All right, I'm gonna jump into my pre-message, but I just also, I'm glad I mentioned too, like, my secret code of like, I imagine other people I know who have this birthday, and when y'all give me feedback and are like, I'm going through the same shit, I'm like, motherfucker, this is crazy. So thank you so much. If this, show it to a friend, suggest a friend, check out the channel. Thank you so much for your support. I'm on the march to 1,000, so then I could be doing like a real hustle from this. I am going to start booking personal readings. It's going to be 60 for 30, 60 minutes for $30. We would meet through a Google chat meeting. I've used it before, but I'm not starting that up until the end of the week, if you're interested in that. I'm a really flexible, go with the flow person. I just figured using the Google Meets using personal emails would be best, and I'd use my Told As Love email. It's like a Zoom. One thing I'll say is, like, I don't do, like I've never done or wouldn't want to do someone being like, can you tell me if, like, my aunt's gonna give me the money or some shit like that? Like, can you tell me what's going on in my cousin's relationship? Like, I'm not interested in that shit. Okay? This is Told As Love. My intentions are always good. I prefer to just let the chips fly, let the cards fly. If someone would like to not use my index deck, I'm like, sure, hey, whatever. I just kind of refuse to answer or go in a certain direction that someone wants. Like, this is what I'm doing for you, so we're gonna do it my way. Gemini Cancer Cusp. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I'm an Aquarius rising, Sag moon, Leo Venus, if anybody was interested in knowing. All right, here we go. 22 minutes in. I'm gonna leave like an indication, like first 20 minutes is me chit-chatting, so here we go. Gemini Cancer. I feel like you are either graduating from something or someone has graduated from something around you. You could have attended a graduation. You could have been like helping at a graduation, but graduation. I'm even thinking Kanye West graduation album. You have popped up or you're about to pop up in public. I feel like you have been laying low. I even started hearing Snoop Dogg's Lay Low song. You've been laying low, but you popped up either or altogether in public, social media, an event. Maybe you haven't posted anything online in a while and all of a sudden you're popping up. Or you haven't been seen out where you normally would go, and then you pop up. And I think this goes back to what I was gonna say, like, you pop up and you look better than people remember you looking as, or like they think, they just like what they see. You look good, Gemini Cancer Cusp. I feel like someone could be dealing with someone who is not doing well health-wise, and it's been like a sad and long process. I'm hearing like this could even be a pet. It's been very sad. But I also thought too, this could actually be literally, because I said it was death, don't have no mercy. It was like, oh, the death card, Scorpio. Scorpio doesn't have any mercy. So maybe there's a Scorpio who, like, however that resonates, I'm not even going to dig with it. I also got dealing with a saint who just looks like a bad boy or a bad girl. However that resonates, but I feel like there's someone who appears really attractive or looks like they would be your type, Gemini, Cancer, cusp, and either it's like friend-wise or dating, whatever, and as you get to know them or as you spend more time around them, you just realize like they're a little I don't want to say less experienced as you, but they're more of a saint than you are. Like they're a like they're a good cop. They're a good guy. They don't want to do anything bad or like good boy, good girl. I don't know, something to that effect. Maybe that's you, and like they just think you look like you're bad, but you're actually a saint. And what do I mean by bad? Okay, I mean dressing or appearing sexy. A man who is just like sexy. He's like whatever sexy means to you, but it's like a tough sexy, like a hard-working blue collar sexy. Like I'm imagining someone with tattoos and like maybe muscles or like just showing a lot of skin, handsome or sexy, but this person's like not actually scary or bad or if it's a woman, it's like this person's not actually I keep wanting to say a hoe bag. She's not really a hoe bag. Like he looks scary. You might be real, or he or she, someone could be really tall and that like intimidates people, and it's like having to say like, or like it's not a bad guy, it's not, they're not scary, they're really nice. I'm hearing like gentle giant, like someone who could appear really scary and intimidating to others, but they're really actually soft and loving on the inside. And it's a good girl, good boy energy, like I not wanting to do anything bad, not wanting to ruffle feathers. Maybe you're stuck, maybe you're dealing with someone who's stuck in like a different type of mental maturity than you are. Gemini, Cancer, cusp, as we finally start at 28 minutes. I should write that down. I'd love feedback on these the pre-message when I start saying these are the things. Like I'd love to know if some of that relates to someone. I know I've gotten a few things, but if people are just like, bitch, shut up. I won't share what I'm thinking, but at the same time, when it all connects, that's when I'm like, I'm so glad I started sharing these ideas. Well, thank you for coming to my TED Talk and hearing a little bit about myself. I'd love to hear about if you have any unique Gemini, Cancer, cusp stories. Here we go. Ask your friends, family for advice or help. You could be really connected with your family right now, or if your friends are your family, like really connected with them. Are you playing me? It won't work. Lori Harvey energy. How could you do that? Desperate housewife. I know I lied. I'm denying it to you though. Sapiosexual. I identify as that. Loyal. Manifestation. Eternal bachelor is behind that. Someone may drive one of those loud cars that like has a loud muffler on purpose. Someone around you or who you're connected to. Or like a loud motorcycle, like someone's loud. Their truck could be like really loud. Some of these cards, man, the reading just seems so clear, but I feel like I keep repeating my fucking self week after week after week after week, and I'm like, who the fuck is dealing with a Scorpio? I even have Scorpio don't have any mercy. All I see here is black and orange, and I can't help but think like Halloween, Scorpio. Maybe someone's like having a Scorpio, maybe something happened Scorpio season. I feel like I can see this two ways for a single Gemini Cancer cusp or Gemini Cancer cusp who's taken. I feel like if you're a taken Gemini Cancer cusp, you're being hit on. Like I'm talking someone who's like in a relationship. You are being hit on or have been hit on by someone around you who isn't happy with their relationship. It's like they're bored at home. This could be like a divorced person who's just bored at home. It doesn't have to be a housewife. It's just someone who's kind of like bored with their relationship. Or this could be you, Gemini Cancer cusp, if you're in it and you feel like the desperate housewife. But I feel like someone has connected with someone in that situation who is being hit on by or chased after by someone who is like eternally single. Maybe this Scorpio energy is this person is like really just wants to hit it and quit it. And it's not going to work. They can't play you. This person has lied to you. I feel like you may have spoken to your family or friends or told people like what are the some of the things that this person has said to you, or you've shared like this is I'm getting like an outside the box, someone sharing things that have been said to them, and like friends are saying like that's just someone who's bored with their relationship. There's nothing serious there. Like don't overthink it. That person is just like using you. I'm hearing someone being warned that. I feel like if you're the single Gemini Cancer cusp though, I feel like people view you as having an energy of like a player, male or female. Like you will stay I just heard like even if they're married, you still act like a player. maybe you have like specifically beautiful eyes, and I'm like thinking of this guy I used to work with who had beautiful eyes. Someone's charm or like good looks or this allure, someone is trying to like lure you, Gemini Cancer cusp, it's like it's not working. I feel like someone could have tried to play you or has been trying to play you and they can't. And they may talk shit. Oh, baby. They may be out there talking shit about you or have said shit about you to friends and family that you're just like desperate for dick or just like desperate to go like be with anybody outside their relationship. But it's because they couldn't actually play you and they're pissy. That's for somebody out there. They have lied. You may have like, Gemini Cancer cusp, you may have just known. You see this person and you smell the lie that they have said about you. This person is out there like, dude, I get a like hater energy because of your energy. Like you got some good ass energy, Gemini Cancer cusp. You're that bitch or you're that man, and like you be taking fly photos of yourself or the photos that were posted of you, even if they were like candid, you look freaking handsome as hell in them. I also got one other thing just now, that someone is in a relationship acting like or literally trying to step out on their relationship, trying to have a hookup specifically, something with no emotions attached, something where it just would be fucking and they can't do it, because I feel like this person is loyal and it's like this someone who wants to be sexual, someone who is horny and wants to get off, but they can't just have sex without emotion. The emotion needs to be there. There also needs to be an attraction to the person's mentality, if that makes sense. Someone just can't have casual sex or doesn't. So they seem like a desperate housewife wanting to get off, but they don't have casual sex. Let me know if it resonates. I'm gonna wait 38 minutes for tarot. Oof. There's Scorpio Aries energy right there. The Tower reversed. There we go. It's the 9 of... What is under me? Excuse me. 4 Cups reversed. I keep it real here. I was explaining this yesterday. I'm as real as they get. No fancy schmancy here. I like to be chill and relaxed, and I encourage that as well. Aww. The Lovers reverse. Gemini energy. And then we got 9 of Swords reversed. And then we got Strength reversed. Leo energy. I think I've talked about a Leo and a Gemini Cancer cusp reading too. This heavily, to me, looks like 2 people who I remember describing it as 2 peas in a pod. You are very similar. You are cut from the same cloth. This could literally be a family member, Gemini, Cancer cusp, whom you're not speaking to. And it's been a while you haven't spoken to them. You each may not be talking to each other. I also get the energy of, in a different situation, it doesn't have to be a Gemini and it doesn't have to be a Leo. It could be someone with those in their chart, but I'm seeing someone who, this is this situation of someone wanting to be non-committal, casual. Either they're looking for something casual from you, Gemini, Cancer cusp, or this goes back to what I was saying. There is someone here who who has been single for a while, hasn't had a lover for a while, hasn't felt any special emotions or special attraction to anyone for a while, and like they're looking for that and they would like that, but it's someone that like is someone who's very intelligent and who's like not someone who's controlled their emotions and controlled their sexual urges, which is why they're still so single, because they are it's like someone's attracted to the intelligence, which is sapiosexual, and it's like it doesn't matter how I felt about you in the past, and it doesn't matter how attractive I find you. If I'm not into this, if I don't think it'll work, I can't. I'm not interested. I feel like you've burned a couple people's egos this way, Gemini, Cancer cusp. This is like someone, this is so, I think the word is gregarious. I think this is I guess it could be gregarious. Maybe you're dealing with a Greg, but my this is like over the top forward. Someone like literally wanting and telling you they just want to like fuck you. They don't want to be with you, but they just want to fuck you. Maybe they're attracted to your intelligence. Maybe they're the sapiosexual. Wow. This could be someone of the same sex too, Gemini, Cancer cusp. I'm heavily getting like a female, and I think I just talked about this in the last reading. Like a female saying they want you, they have a strong want for you, or like a strong sexual desire for you. I know I keep saying this and emphasizing this, but it's like this is very purely sexually driven. So if there's someone around you who's trying to make you feel like they feel emotions, it's like they just want to. Very sexual energy here. Good for you. If this is someone, it's like there's also something here about an attraction, like a forbidden attraction. Maybe someone, and I've talked about this before, like someone's married or already in a relationship, so you shouldn't be attracted to each other, but you both know you are, but you're not talking about it. Someone, I think there's like there's like a mature, emotionally mature female energy here. who goes after no man, wouldn't be caught dead fighting or going for a man. That man has to come for her, or that person would never be caught dead chasing a person. If this is, I know I talk like man, woman, and I also feel like I'm seeing someone right here who has a lot of options and is like wondering if they should continue in the relationship that they're in, or do they want to be single? Like praying for strength, I'm hearing. This is so graphic, what I see. And it's very sexual in nature, with a heavy female dominatrix, dominance. Maybe you're a dominatrix or a dom, Gemini, Cancer, cusp, or someone wants to dominate you. Someone could have tried to be dominant over you, Gemini, Cancer, cusp. This could be a Leo. This is so weird. It's like they've done you dirty, and then then they're upset that you're not having a connection with them. They could have sat you down and asked you about why the connection was broken. I don't think you trust this person, though. I think there's something inside you that is telling you not to trust this person, like an inner guidance. As always, please, it was 4747 when I looked up and said that, which is the address I grew up at. I grew up at 47, so we'll take that. I was gonna say synchronicities and I forgot to say that, so thank God that happened. That reminded me. You could be seeing synchronicities. Like someone left a comment for me, 333 subscriber, and I was like, fuck yes. Empress energy, Gemini, Lover's energy, and then Virgo, Hermit energy, the numbers combined, but that's heavy Empress energy, creating things. But that's a synchronicity. Maybe even just like, I shared a story with my friend about like hearing the song title on the screen, Uncle John's Band, which convinced me to reach out to my uncle named John, who I was on the fence about reaching out to about something. So I'm like, those are the synchronicities that I feel like a Gemini, Cancer, cusp is either noticing. Wow, the Sun, more Leo energy. 6 of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. The Sun, that's Leo energy, Death. Here we go with Scorpio, for real, for real. I'm starting to get a heavy energy. I'm feeling like I'm hearing like a snake in the grass, especially with that Lovers card with the snakes. Could be someone who's trying to tell you they're just like you, or there's also something here about like people only seeing you one way, Gemini Cancer cusp, and then all of a sudden they see you differently. And this could literally be like they always see you in scrubs or your work clothes, or if it was in a meeting, they only ever saw you from like the neck up, and now they're seeing the full you in regular clothes or the rest of you. And there's a lot more to you than meets the eye or what was expected. And someone is, I keep saying, looking good. I feel like I keep wanting to say like they played you, or and it's saying like, are you playing me? It won't work. I feel like someone tried to play you, someone tried to manipulate you. They actually may have succeeded in manipulating you and playing you to get something out of you that they never intended to give back. Or I just feel this fake love offer, like someone may have said what they needed to say to get you in bed, Gemini Cancer cusp. But I'm also getting like this is someone, I'm getting an asshole energy, like someone who thought they were smarter than you, someone who thought that you were all beauty, no brains, or like you were just a good-looking, hardworking guy, but you weren't actually intelligent. And they played you. They did play you. They expected more from you and gave less than they did to others, or they expected more from you because they were a hater and they just wanted to fuck with you, and they had the power to, because they were envious of your shine and your good looks and like bold ballsiness, man or woman. I'm hearing like, I'm proud of you, when really they're like, I want you to fail. Like this person doesn't, feel right. That's what I wanted to say. Like maybe they're not right in the cabeza. Like literally they need to like their wheels spin. I just feel like if they succeeded in playing you, you realized what happened. You realized it. Maybe you didn't tell them, but you know what happened. And if they were trying to play you and didn't, and were able to and succeeding, it's like there's something here about you knew they were trying to. What do I mean by playing you? It doesn't actually have to be another lover seeing someone else. This could be trying to manipulate things to get more money from someone than having to pay the same amount. This could be as someone like making a judgment call that is not for them to make the call. Like, oh, well, he only has, how can I word this? It's like he only has kids that are little, and he has kids who are older. So I'm gonna ask him to do more night shifts because he should be here with his kids, instead of like making it equal as the way it should be. And someone making that judgment call when it's really not their call to make. I'm gonna expect more from her because she's single and her kids are older. I'm gonna expect less from her because she's got a family and Something like that. Something like that. Like, I'm going to give more cases to him because he's a single dad who needs the support, or his kid's about to go through college. Whereas there's someone over here who would want the cases too and has their own shit. But like, someone made a judgment call like, oh, they need this more, or they should be able to do this, or they should be able to handle this. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't for them to make the call. And I feel like this is part of like playing someone. Could be even something like, well, I have to pay for a trip coming up and I'm gonna need to have to buy myself a new laptop for work before that trip, so I'm just not gonna buy any things around the house that I share with people. I'll just use off their stuff and save money. It's like something like that, playing on someone. Now, could it really be someone being like, making you think that they're not speaking to or dating other people and they're actually out here feeling like a bad bitch or that man? Yes, that could be happening. And it's like, maybe you've started to rescind your offer and your love because you're like, oh, hell fucking no. Is the Queen of Wands gonna be made to look like she's a dumb bitch who's getting played? Oh, hell fucking no. I'm gonna take my ball and go home. Queen of Cups reversed, Six of Wands, Eight of Wands, and then I have the King of Cups with the Emperor reversed, Seven of Cups. Okay. Dude, I don't know who's trying to play you, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. They are trying to make you think like, I care so much about you. Let's be partners. Let's work together. Or you were led to believe this, like something would work out and it would be good together because you cared for each other. And someone was just trying to be manipulative, I feel like. Someone was not telling you what they were doing in their best interests. This goes back to someone not sharing the wealth, sharing the responsibility. This is someone who thinks that because they are on that horse and they are more elevated than the others, that they don't have to do everything like the others. This is a do as I say, not as I do type person, where I feel like a leader would get down in the trenches and be doing the same thing with the people. I'm also hearing someone saying they're proud of you, they want to see you win, and they do not. They don't. This could be why I'm seeing Scorpio. There's like a jealous, envious energy here, which goes back to what I've been saying all along, because there you are, the mayor, and they don't have that sense of attention that they get. The Queen of Cups and this King of Cups, this is water energy. This is either like a manipulative like coworker or boss, or this is a manipulative person, partner, who has told you what they know you want to hear, to be able to make you envision them as your partner. This could be, it goes back to a work thing. They could be making you think that like, we're work partners, we're good, but this is like a not good energy to have around you. It is misleading, it's distrustful, it's snaky, it's ratty. This is like, please don't tell anyone. Okay, I won't. And then rushing to get out what was just said. Someone has like no strength when it comes to conversations. This is where this is back to someone's idolizing the way you can communicate, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. Maybe you can like walk into the room and like just gain control of the situation with the words that you say, and it comes to you like ease. The Sun, more Leo energy. With the Strength card, more Leo energy. Who the fuck is this Leo? Oh my God, this is so bizarre. This is someone who sees your power, and they are so secretly like, how does she do it? How does he do it? This person could have a like sexual attraction to you. Male or female, I feel like there's like an attraction to the power that Gemini, Cancer, Cusp has. It's like, how do they do it? It's like they do it without ease. They don't look nervous. They look fine, where this person would be like a bag of nerves. Two Cups, the Star reversed, the Hierophant is poking out at me. It's Aquarius energy here too. Okay, this can go two ways. Someone's desire for you, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp, like their desire to be with you over anybody else, like freaks you out. This could be someone who wants to work badly with you, and I feel like it's a red flag to you. You know what I mean? I also feel like there's a Gemini, Cancer, Cusp here who is seeing red flags where maybe others aren't seeing them. Maybe you've had this sense in the past when to know not to trust someone, where other people just didn't see it. It's like a superpower for you. I feel like I see someone who has a lot of people in their life that care about them. They have friends, they have a social circle, but they're just so focused on you, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp, or you're just so focused on them as to why it didn't work or why it won't work. You're like it, or why it was like unhealthy and ended. You're just focused on this person, or this person is focused on you. And I feel like this has to do with like, you are very selective with who you invite into your world as of late. You are very selective. You have made your little world into like a Garden of Eden. You don't let anybody in who doesn't belong there, who brings bad energy. And I feel like this person may understand that that's how you are. And the fact that you're not connecting with them or forgiving them or making up with them or allowing them in your life, it's like they know what that means. They know that that means Gemini Cancer Cusp has cut me off because they consider me kind of like a toxic person. This is why they don't communicate with me. This is why they don't, yeah, this person freaking knows. This person freaking knows that you are all fucking set with them, and that's why they don't communicate to you. They may have asked you like, hey, you didn't want to say hi to me? Like, no, motherfucker, I don't want to say hi to you because you didn't freaking reach out to me when XYZ happened or after we bang and bang and you like disappeared. Like, why would I want to talk to you? This person has so many other people to choose from and they're so fucking focused on you. This could be other people like friends or like co-workers. It's like, you have all these other people. Why are you so focused on me and why I don't want to be your friend? Or why I don't want to communicate with you? Like, this is someone's ego. This is someone's ego so bad. So bad, because I feel like you have made them use a mirror and take a hard look at themselves, because this goes back to what I was saying in the past in other readings. This person knows damn fucking well why you don't want to hang out with them. Why you get a whiff of their scent and you're like, This person may act like, I know I lied, I'm denying it to you though. This person may act like they've always had your best interests. This is that person who has lied to you, been lying to you, been smiling. See him smiling? But their karma comes, or is coming, or has been coming, because God never sleeps. And because this person knows what they've said, they knew what they did, they know why you're not interested in them, Gemini Cancer Cusp. King of Cups. They are sad that you have like, it's like they are sad that you're too smart to see through their bullshit and be firm with not allowing that energy in your life. I was just thinking, like, this is someone gossiping, telling you gossip, and then they wonder why you don't want to invite them around. Because I'm afraid of what the fuck you're gonna say. You're the one who did me dirty. Yeah. Shit, man. Temperance reverse, Sagittarius energy. Page of Wands definitely looks like a guy having to hit the road. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. See her say, bye, adios, hasta luego. The Magician reversed. Your sneaky, lying salesman who's gonna tell you what he knows you want to hear to get you to do what he wants you to do. This goes back to my person who knows damn well that they were having someone else do things that were not equal, that things were not fair. Someone was misleading with what they were saying, but they were saying what needed to be said to get the outcome that they wanted. This could be a coworker, an ex. This person knows you, Gemini Cancer Cusp. It's like someone knew exactly what to say, how to get, I want to say, in your pants or in your head or in your emotions, like exactly what to say. But I keep wanting to say God never sleeps, and this person's gonna rule the day that they did Gemini Cancer Cusp dirty, because they're going to walk right into their own shit. get one last card for Gemini Cancer Cusp to wrap this up. What should Gemini Cancer Cusp know about this situation? I'm seeing a Cheshire cat, the Cheshire cat from Alice in Wonderland, grin. Misleading, sneaky, popping up. This is someone painting a picture of like, we are family. Someone could be lying. I got all my sisters and me. Lying, painting a picture of a relationship that is not on good terms, is not doing well. I keep thinking someone tried to play the other. Someone tried to play the other and it blew up in their face. They may be having to watch you live a beautiful life now, Gemini Cancer Cusp, or like you just, like their chances now are done. It's over. It's like, then again, this is someone who could have anybody else. They have a plethora of people, but they are so focused on why you're not interested because this person knows why you're not interested, Gemini Cancer Cusp. Because you smile. This person did not see you equally. They didn't treat you equally. They led you to believe things and see situations in a certain light that was different than than what was actually happening. There's a lot of cards here speaking of power, and I would just say at the heart of it, I'm looking at the sun card and the little girl. Identify when you see red flags, and I feel like I'm talking to someone who is. Be able to identify when you see those red flags, and I feel like that little girl is happy because she knows the truth. The sun, God, knows the truth. She identified the red flag and she's moving on and away from this situation. On to greener pastures. All right, Gemini Cancer Cusp, please let me know if it resonates. Whoever this Cheshire cat smile is, don't believe them. I'll talk to you soon.